It's too early for this. Piki says it's good mornings. Look at her. She says today she has a very big day. Yes, you don't even know. There's not even no ABCs. So Piccolo, as we know, Piccolo has the ABCs. No, Piccolo has hypothyroidism. And normally, whenever you get a hypothyroid kitty, meaning they don't make thyroid for whatever reason, once you get them on supplemental thyroid medication, they tend to just return to normal kitty growth things. Okay, they basically are a normal cat, except that they can't make their own hormones. You know, some of us can't make enough dopamine or serotonin or thyroid. You know, we're just live, laugh, love it in this economy. So we started her on thyroid, or I guess the rescue before us started her on thyroid in April, and it is now October, and she is Astra, ma'am, Astra, girl, what is you doing, ma'am? Oh, Astra. Chaos here in the morning. Anyway, so she was started on her thyroid medication back in April. It's October, and we have not grown. In fact, we are still very small, and we're having some, I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, no, but it's not a horrible bad thing. We're having some neurological deficits, meaning, okay, there's a couple things. Right now, we are in my neuro class year 2, the unhealthy animal, and we're learning all about the brain and stuff. There's so many aspects of this that I could try to explain in a short amount of time, but it is, again, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Piki's got no brain. Come here. So there's a lot of things. The main thing is, I think she lacks what's called proprioception, meaning she does not know where her body is in space. She has really wonky steps. She runs up the stairs weird. She's never jumped. Girlfriend does not jump, does not know how to jump. She doesn't get down from things well. That's why we have like kitty stairs now to get up on high things like the couch. And I went to talk to one of my neurology professors. And so I decided, because now she's like 6 months old and it's time to get her spayed. She's getting up on spaying territory. And I decided that before I put a neurological kitten under anesthesia, I want to make sure that there isn't other big problems. So today, she's coming to me with school. No, she's coming to school with me, and we're gonna go check your brain out. How do you think? She says, I don't think so good. And that is what it is. And also, you got a little sneak peek there, but if you are on my Patreon, last week's podcast episode, I introduced this girl, so let's go find her. She also has hypothyroidism, and she came from the same rescue Piccolo did, so let's find her. Her name is Goldie, but I think we're gonna call her Scrubs, or Scrub G, because this was the x-ray that she got when she came into our care, and if you look right here, there's what looks like a scrub daddy in her intestines. We think it's just gas, but we call her Scrubs. Scrub G. Okay, let's say hi. Someone took a nasty poop. It's good mornings. Hello, little girl. Oh my goodness. Hi. Can I give you pets? Sis? Oh, goodness. Pets. I know, we're so nervous. Oh, good job, Astra. We pooped in the bathtub. Why would we do that? I know it was you too. Like, it's always you. Yeah, it is. It's okay, you're adopted, you go home soon. I love you. I love you too. Are we ready for a big adventure, Piccolo? He doesn't really know anything. Girlfriend is just always unsure of everything. Isn't that right, Piki? Just I don't know. Alright, but that's only the first thing we have to do. There's 2 things we have to do today that involve cats. Let's do the other thing. Or let me show you the other thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, in my last podcast episode as whale, you guys got to meet Anobi. And Anobi today has finished quarantine. Today, his big butt is going to his forever home. We are starting in a foster to adopt, just to make sure, because there's another cat in the house, but he's so chill and a good boy that I really don't see an issue with anything. So I'm gonna take him down too. It's his last moments here, but he'll be really happy because originally he was supposed to go to a different foster, but they had something come up. And so he's just been chilling in my garage in his playpen. And not his favorite. So I'm excited for him to have more space, have a family that loves him. Not that I didn't love him, but you know what I mean. And yeah, it's just gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a big day. Look at him. Okay, here's the thing though, like Anobi, one-way trip, right? We are going there and then he stays. However, Piccolo is a two-way trip because we're gonna go there. And then I need to bring some supplies because it's at my school and I'm gonna do some school work while I'm there and then come home. So I gotta get her we need to get some litter, a small box, some bowls, and some food. And that will probably suffice for her for today. Hey buddy, are you ready? Come here. Look at this man. He's just so floppy. No, you're so happy. Yeah. Good boy. Okie dokie. We're going on a field trip and so we gotta pack field trip supplies. You're just handsome. So handsome. Okay. Now we're gonna be in the car. Okay, bye. I dropped my camera and broke it. So sorry, you get subpar camera and audio. R.I.P. That will be you soon. That's gonna be you soon. The good news is I think it was just the lens that broke, so I just have to get another lens. I think the camera's okay, but the lens, R.I.P. Britta, what do you think, Britta? We need to get Piccolo and then we go out. You ready? Just says no. It's okay. Oh, it's okay, honey. Done. Look at you, you're so brave. Look at her, travel buddy. I'm sorry. I know. She's a good girl. Does not even know what is going on. Just happy to be here. Oh, 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 oh. All right, we have made it. Would you like to show your face?
Let me see what I look like.
This is Anobi's mom.
I look so tired.
That's okay, we're in vet school. Yay! Here's the man. Hi! He says I cried the whole way. I was so upset and so angry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's get you inside, buddy.
Welcome home, buddy.
What'd you take, bud? He's huge.
Handsome.
No, we don't. It's all for you, buddy. That tree is smaller than what I thought, but it was the biggest one that I thought I could see. Well, because he's big. Yeah. What'd you think, big boy?
Okay.
You couldn't come inside yet.
I will literally give you all the attention now. All the snuggles. Everything you ever need or want.
Really just love is what he wants.
Oh. Beautiful.
Come here, big boy. Good boy. Here's your good boy. That was the fastest turnaround of a Benji in the history of a Benji. Okay, that went 10 out of 10, phenomenal. I don't know if it could have gone better. So Anobi is now in his foster to adopt home with one of my classmates. I think he's gonna have, I mean, it's clear she was very excited for him, and I think he's gonna live his absolute best life there. Very excited for him. And so now the next order of business is a Piccolo party. So we are here, we are clear, and we're gonna go to Neurology. We're gonna have little girl assessed. I think what I'm hoping for here is an answer to one of two things. One, can she undergo anesthesia safely to be spayed? Two, is there anything underlying, like a brain tumor or something that will actually be detrimental and shorten her lifespan. Because if it's something that, if I, let's say, were to place her into a forever home and then she only had a life expectancy of maybe another year or so, I wouldn't want to place her in that home, right? That's a real big bummer. She would just stay with me. Or is it something that she just was born with, baby, and it's just who she is and how she's going to be, and she has a longer prognosis or a longer outlook or long term, or she has a longer expectancy of life than other things. That's what I'm hoping for. I know that sounded kind of bummery, but I didn't want to adopt her out and not have done this because I don't know. Like, I don't know what we're looking at here. So let's go to Neurology. All right, we have secured a location. Kiki can come out and eat her food and hang out, but she doesn't want to, and I need to study because I have an exam on Friday. So we're gonna hang out here. Her appointment is at 10. I'm having one of my classmates meet me to come with me because I don't like going and doing new things alone. I mean, I will, I just prefer not to. So they're coming to help, and then yeah, hopefully we get some information on little Piccolo here. She's a wonderful girly, but you got problems. Something's going on in your brain. She says, I cannot hear so good. I cannot see so good. I do not know even my ABCs. I'm being shunned. Honestly, probably rightfully so. I did take her out of her comfy home, put her in a car for an hour and a half, drive her here, and now we wait, and then she's gonna get maneuvered in her exam. Oh well.
So much drama.
No, put the towel, baby.
Oh, she's so amazing.
It's very pretty.
Are you ready to go home? She's actually purring, so that should tell you everything you need to know about Piccolo. Well, here's what the vet said. I would pick Piccolo up, but she's been held for hours. I think she's tired. So the vet had a few thoughts. Number one, something definitely going on. May or may not be related to thyroid. She thinks probably not related to thyroid. So she has thyroid and a bonus something else. What that bonus something else is, we're not sure. She definitely has some neurological issues, and she may or may not be able to see well, which we already knew. But my primary concern was, is she going to be able to undergo anesthesia so she can get spayed? And she also has some pretty bad teeth, so we're gonna have to get those removed. And the doctor thinks that yes, shouldn't be a problem. Start on a low dose and just monitor really closely, and it should be fine. The other thing that they suggested is she may have a very mild condition of what's called hydrocephalus. So hydro, water, brain, cephalus. Hydrocephalus means you have extra water fluid in your brain. What's the best way to describe this? Okay, imagine it's like an acorn, sort of. The shell of an acorn is really, really solid, right? And then inside the acorn is a nut. Nut is the brain. We're going with it. Now, the nut is gonna grow and it's a little bit more malleable, like you can move it a little bit more, and that's like the brain. But the outside, the acorn, the skull, is really, really tough, right? So if we were to add some extra fluid into this acorn, this shell of the acorn isn't actually going to get any bigger, right? And so somehow the nut, the acorn itself, is gonna have to move or be reshaped with that additional water in it. So with the brain, what happened was you basically end up getting a lot of pressure pushed on the different cells, the neurons in the brain, and that extra pressure, depending on where it is, can cause different what we call neurological deficits, or they can look wonkadonk, if you know what I mean. And so there is a chance that she may have a very mild version of that, so she has a little extra fluid than normal fluid, but it's not enough to cause major problems. So our vet, the specialist, suggested maybe we try her on a few days of treatment for that and see if she rapidly improves. Like if we're seeing an overnight difference, then she has a mild case of hydrocephalus, and that's something we can easily manage with more medication. But if she doesn't improve, then this is just probably how she is, and she's just a goofy little weirdo, and we love her. And yeah, it was a very successful day. I even had an extra human meeting where I went over we basically had scripted, they're called client interactions, where we go in with a purpose and we talk to an actor and we pretend that we're a vet. Had a review of that with one of our faculty, and it went really well. So it's been a great day overall. I do have another exam on Friday that I am about 50% prepared for. And so I'm gonna end this video, study for a few more hours here with my Peaky. Then we're gonna hightail it home, and then I will study more then. And Kay will put together this masterpiece for you of whatever it will become. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I want you to know that all of this is possible for you, because of you. Oh, and there was one more thing. So as a thank you for the professor looking at her, which was wonderful, I gave her a bunch of our trading cards. So we've got like Mama Garage, and on the back, like all of her different things. I gave her a bunch, like almost everyone that we have. And if you guys ever wanted to support the rescue, you can do so. It's linked in, it should be linked in the description below, but if you become a monthly donor, you too will get a Mama Garage or a Piccolo card as a monthly, like a quarterly thank you for supporting us. And they're really fun, and you can collect them all. There's a Brita, we've got a Moon Pie, a Tony, and a Foxy. I mean, we've got a lot, but you know, anyway, blah, blah, blah. All that to say, very successful day. Happy to be here. Happy to be alive. I'm gonna hang out here with Piccolo and study. Love you guys. Goodbye.
She's my Piccolo. Picky, hi, Piccolo. Picky don't know where to go. She's a picky, picky.